You can see it's a really amazing show. Quite nice, quite nice. So please tell me if you can hear me, if you can see me well. The Aurora is dancing beautifully tonight. It's a real treat of unexpected auroras, as we are not supposed to have any auroras on a night like this, yet we are having quite a cool show. As usually, this is Alex from All About Lapland, bringing you the good stuff to your screens, the best possible show ever. The Aurora caught me today by surprise, as we are not supposed to have any auroras at all, like zero. But as we are around Equinox time, this is when the magic is happening. Even on a really dead night, you can see a show, and tonight it's the show. And today I'm in Ylläs on the frozen Lake Akaslampalo. As you can see, I'm not alone here, as there are some visitors that also have gathered here to see this amazing show by Mother Nature, and it keeps getting better and better with every minute, which is quite nice. So, if you're new on this channel, this is what we do, streaming Northern Lights to your screens, and also some other amazing spectacles of nature. This is me, Alex from All About Lapland. I'm also here enjoying the show right behind me. And now the Aurora has been developing into something for a couple of hours. And miraculously also the clouds over Lake Akaslampalo cleared up. And we are having this wonderful show. And as always, if you like what we do and want to show us your support, you can go to our very own aurorashop.fi. You can see the link on the screen and purchase some nice gifts and authentic things from Lapland. So let's go and turn the camera a little. Wow, this actually looks pretty cool. And by the way, I'm also here, I'm everywhere, looking at this amazing show of nature with you guys. So, give me a couple of minutes to set up some more gear here. I have another camera which I want to activate to take some still photos, but in any case it looks quite impressive, and Aurora is dancing beautifully in the skies. So now you can see that Aurora shifted from the left to the right. There is also some clouds over there on the horizon, but it's no biggie. We can see most of the show here. The Aurora is still dancing nicely. And what is amazing about tonight, as I already told, that we are not supposed to see anything at all, as normally the activity would be such meaningless. Oh, by the way, there is quite a strong wind over here. Let's not let it bother us. Anyway, this is the magic of the equinoxes. This is when a night with zero activity turns into night with some activity, and night with some activity turns into an amazing night. So definitely the best time to visit for auroras is around equinoxes. 3 weeks before, 3 weeks after is the sweet spot. This is when you are treated to this kind of amazing events and surprise auroras. And if we have a good forecast, if it will come true as it's been promised in the next few days, then we are supposed to have like a magnificent aurora. I'm not sure, you never know, but this is the forecast for a few days from now. And if all goes well, if it really happens, if we have clear skies, then it means that we are going to be treated with a really good show. Well, it's not a bad show right now either for a night with otherwise not a good forecast or a zero forecast. So nights like this are quite possible in March and September. This is Aurora hunters' dream time. So, as you can see, it's quite a show tonight, and I could not be happier with how it all turned out. Just the clouds cleared out in the right moment, and there was an arch over the horizon like that for a couple of hours. And I was watching it from my home, from the webcams, but then I realized that something is going to happen quite soon. So I rushed out and decided to bring you this show live again. Hyvä meininki.
Joo. Makee ton.
Kyllä.
Sulla on vähän paremmat vehkeet.
No mä oon itse asiassa striimaamassa.
No niin, cool.
Nettiin tätä. Törmäillä. So, the Aurora shifted a little bit to the left now, and this is where we have a point of clear skies. There we go, looks much better. yeah, the Aurora today just keeps going and going. This is so amazing. There is just one punch after another for a couple of hours, and we are already 12 minutes and in the best part of it tonight. Carol is saying thank you for rushing out of the house to share this stunning sight with us. Of course, guys. Sharing is caring. A bit windy though here, so a bit on the cold side, as you can see. Hello Caribe, hello Jill, hello Dan, hello Rosalie, hello my friend Filippo. Wow, that's quite a strong wind right now. Really strong wind, but also thanks to that wind we got some clear skies tonight, because it's made these clouds go away basically. So there are some nice looking swirls everywhere to the left and also to the right, so I'm not sure which way to go right now, but I will go to the right side for a moment. Wow, what a show tonight. Curtain after curtain, punch after punch. This is so amazing. This is Aurora Hunters Christmas time. Okay, we have to switch to the right. Wow, this is so awesome. Such a great show over there. Absolutely wonderful. We have Rosalie on the line. Thanks, I'm doing great. We have Alison saying thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. Karina saying incredible. Also saying real time Aurora is the best. Well, it's real time and real speed. This is as good as it gets. Bright moon. Actually, right now it's kind of a perfect moon. Not too big, not too small. Just giving enough light for the foreground here. Looking quite nice. Amanda is saying, what a treat to wake up to in a warm, humid Australia. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Which camera are you using to stream? Asks Diego. I'm using a Sony Alpha 7S, the first generation. So looks quite epic. We have a couple of very active arches on the horizon to the left of the show, and then there are multiple weaker arches which shoot up in the sky to the right. So the ones you're seeing on the right are almost vertically shooting up in the sky, so going almost directly above me, not exactly above me, but very close. So quite a good show. How are you streaming this, Alex, through laptop? Yes, laptop is involved, and also an HDMI capture device, and my 17 kilo battery that I have here on the IceMe, and a couple of other devices, etc. etc. So quite an awesome show for a night with really no forecast, or really weak forecast. Adele is saying thank you for describing it. My pleasure. Carrie saying, so this is in the sky. You mean the Aurora? Yes. Where else would it be? Karina is saying time-lapse is not best. Real-time Aurora video is the best as always. Yes, real-time, and also streamed live to you. So we are both seeing the same thing with very little delay as possible. So I've turned the camera to the right now, which is east, and there you can see these weaker arches shooting in the sky. They are not that active, but they are quite big. They are really huge, as you can see, occupying a big chunk of the sky. I think I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arches going on simultaneously in the sky right now, going up. And on the foreground you can see the beautiful fells of Ylläs. Fell is a bold mountain with a bold top, so it's like a big hill with a empty top, which is just white right now from the snow. And there is a couple of people also enjoying the show over there in the foreground, and there are some village lights as well as you have some cottages here and there. So quite a interesting picture. Well, I have to go and take one actually. So we're having a really good show tonight, and now the Aurora is back on the northern horizon, so we have to shift the focus a little bit again. Oh, there is a really nice action now. Quite cool. Aurora is coming alive, so I'm gonna go and shift the camera angle to the north again. Oh, wrong one. So now we are seeing a lonely arch on the horizon, which is quite active, and there is also another arch above it, which is a little bit more faint. So this is the active region in the sky right now. Quite a thin arch actually. It's a little bit too thin. I haven't seen this thin one for a long time. It's very thin and very active and there are little gentle movement over this arch with like this kind of shivering lights, this kind of long fish scale like shapes emerging in and out, and it's also getting more active, the arch itself. I was asking, are you near Rovaniemi? No, today I'm in Ylläs. This is frozen lake Akaslompolo, the white stuff that you're seeing in the foreground, and it's well frozen, so you can go on top of it anywhere you like almost. And on a night like this, it's a perfect place to be. As you can see all around you, there are no obstructions anywhere, and it's also not very far away from the village, so I was kind of in a rush today to start streaming, so this is my go-to place in such occasion. And if you're ever staying in Ylläs or Akaslompolo, you can visit this area. In autumn you can go to the shore when it's not frozen, and in winter you can just go on top of the frozen ice. And the arch is now doing interesting things, interesting shapes, coming alive right now, and we are almost half an hour into streaming. It's incredible how time flies when when I'm doing the Aurora. So actually I have to shift it a little bit to the left again. So now we are shifting our attention towards the northwest, where we have a funky looking, very irregular shaped arch, which is like quite often the Aurora arch reminds of the rainbow arch in shape, but now it's just very much skewed here and there, with the occasional Aurora tail going up, and it's also quite active and dancing quite fast. The other archers I showed you recently that are shooting in the sky, they're still there, but they are not as active as they were 15-20 minutes ago. But it's definitely still there, quite visible. So now these faint arches are directly above me, and I think I see 1, 2, 3, 4 arches above me. This is what you basically cannot see. You can see the start of one of these arches on the top, but there are also 4 faint arches above me, like really faint, dust-like, but clearly visible. So I would say altogether there are around 5 arches right now dancing. Well, not all of them dancing. The only one that you're seeing is dancing, but the other ones are also up there in the sky. A little bit less in motion. So it's actually quite a cold night from what it seems. Not the coldest we've been live streaming for you, but definitely this wind on this open area contributes to feeling of cold, but not that kind of cold that would prevent me from seeing them. Just sharing you this real life emotions and feelings from here, the ones that you cannot feel by just following the video. So nice half moon there on the left still, and a couple of Aurora arches shooting up in the sky next to it. So now we are seeing a good show in every direction. We've just been all around the sky, panning from east to west, and there is great action in the half of the sky, especially the northern horizon, but where you are looking right now. But there is also one big lazy, well, not one, three big lazy arches which are shooting in the sky across the sky from east to west directly in a little bit curved shape, but they are directly above me, and a couple of active regions just in front where you're looking, which is quite nice. So as you can see, we're having quite a show tonight, and this is all thanks to the Equinox effect. There is a so-called Russell-McPherson effect, which means that there is a highway of solar wind traveling from the sun towards the earth during these few weeks, and it augments any kind of activity that we have, meaning that the nights with no activity we have a little bit more, and on the nights with great activity we have something amazing. Also, we are emerging from the solar minimum, going slowly towards the solar maximum. During the last solar maximum that we had in 2013-2015, we had amazing aurora shows, and then it went a little bit down in between, but it still delivered us some nice auroras. The solar minimum never means that we have no aurora. We still have some auroras, especially if you go under the aurora belt, which is north from here. Aurora belt is the area under northern Scandinavia, under Finland, Sweden and Norway, where the auroras originate. So no matter which season of solar cycle, and no matter what time in winter do you come, you will still be able to have the best chances in the world to see the auroras. But of course, right now the equinoxes is something really amazing. It's like a Christmas for aurora hunters, and this is what we are enjoying here today. So as you can see, the auroras are now changing shapes while I'm speaking, and these funky curves on the sides are now producing some nice motion. So I'm going to go and pan the camera a little bit that way to the west, no sorry, to the east, and reveal this amazing action. Okay, now we are seeing something cool. Some really funky aurora lines. I've never seen actually it go this way. Like it's a bit irregular shape. Like it should be pointing the other direction. Now it's pointing left when it should be pointing right. And it's developing and growing and moving. That's quite nice. Donald is saying March 2018 was insane. Yes, usually any March works wonders for auroras, not just 2018. March is possibly the best month to see northern lights. Karina is saying, do you have tour for traveler? Yes, I do. You can go to aurorahunting.fi. This is where I have information for travelers. Information about the tours, I mean. Okay, shifting the view again. Wow, they're always keeping me busy again, going around, and wow, such a nice show. Del is saying, can't wait to see the pictures on Instagram. Yeah, they're definitely going this way. And we're having quite a strong burst of wind right now. But nice aurora action still. Very cool and irregular shape of the aurora, which is dancing and moving. Wow, it's moving fast on the left, on the west, and in the middle. How cool is that? This movement is amazing. It's like crawling. Wow, so cool. People say they saw a shooting star. I guess I haven't noticed that because I was busy doing the cam thing. Hopefully it got... Oh wow. Oh wow. Now it's the best part. Such a cool action. Wow, it's just moving very fast, and new tails emerge everywhere, like a vertical, sharp, pointy tails. Wow. So cool. Oh wow. Also, the shape above me just changed. It's like one of these arches is forming a half, well, almost a circle, not even half circle, above me. I'll try to go there and show you what's directly above, because it's also quite cool. So now the aurora is occupying more than half of the sky, definitely, and you are seeing a part of the big aurora circle, which is directly above me. You are seeing the right side of the circle. It's so huge that it doesn't fit into the screen right now. It's not as bright as the one that is on the horizon, but it's still quite peculiar looking. And now it's they're always going south from here, so I suppose that people in the middle of Finland should see an arch on their northern horizon, as this arches just keep pushing more north, more south from here, and there is still some nice action on the horizon. So I'll just go and point the camera somewhere. So, looks like we are for a real treat tonight with the Aurora. Keep on dancing and doing the funky swirls all around the sky. Quite impressive looking. So people quite often ask me about the KP indexes and what they mean, and they mean not so much in my opinion, because now we're having a KP1 activity, or the forecast is KP1, when in reality this is closer to KP4. So they don't mean anything in my opinion. It can be, any night can turn out anyhow. If you see a big forecast with big KP index, might not happen, it might happen, who knows, and vice versa. So don't pay too much attention to this. Oh wow, now there is a wonderful dance on the horizon. Cool. So we are having such a wonderful show tonight. I cannot believe how great it turned out, and we are almost 1 hour into the stream. So quite a nice show. Donald is saying the KP is nothing more than an indication to how far south the Aurora is visible. Yes, that is a really good way of saying it. And if you go in the north of Lapland or Finland or Norway, Sweden, it doesn't really matter which KP index it really is. Well, I guess it matters in a sense that how big the activity is. But in any case, if you go north enough, you'll be treated for a good show, as we are all treated tonight in Ylläs, Lapland, Finland. And Donald is also remembering the 17th March 2015. Yes, I remember that night pretty well, when the Aurora started around 8 p.m. and ended about 5 a.m. and I was all night out filming that. Back in the day, I wasn't live streaming yet, although I was still out in the forest near Rovaniemi filming all this beauty, and I still remember this to be probably the most amazing Aurora experience I had in my Aurora hunting career. This is when I saw purple auroras that were visible to the naked eye, that they were purple to the naked eye, not just for the camera, and I couldn't believe my eyes then. And it was at early 8 p.m. and when I saw that, I knew that something cool is gonna happen next. So the purple auroras were not very powerful, but they were like the whole sky was purple first and then became the aurora dance for many hours. So quite a night to remember indeed, and many of these nights happen around March. The most memorable ones happen around March, to my memory. Christina is saying, just threw this from my phone to the big TV. It's amazing. Wow, gotta love technology these days. Oh my god, this wind, this is just something, but it's all worth being here and watching this aurora dance. Oh wow, now it's dancing fast, now it's going places, now it's like, oh wow, it's a bit far away. I wish I would be more north, but still this is quite good as it is. This is still quite amazing, even though not as close as I wish it would be. If you'd go like 300 kilometers north from here, you would probably see this scene directly above you, or at least at a much higher angle. But in any case, I'm very happy. Well, look at that. These strikes of light, they're so long and so powerful. This is amazing. It's just oh wow, so sharp lines. How cool is that? What a show, what a show. So I hope that you've enjoying this street of nature, and if you want to support all this hard work, you can go to our very own aurorashop.fi. This is where we have a great collection of local design, superfoods, cosmetics, reindeer hides, and also my very own postcards with the auroras and all the other wonderful treats of nature, Arctic animals, and you can order all these local and eco goodies to your home worldwide. So please go to auroraShop.fi and check it out. We'll be very grateful for your support in these uncertain times. And I know that many have already helped us out, and we are very thankful to all these wonderful people who have ordered with us and supported us in various means. Also with very great comments and words of support. We are very thankful with Julia for your efforts. So it looks like it's a never-ending show tonight. It looks quite well indeed, and I guess some people are already quite cold. So Dal is asking, I would like to buy some Aurora videos from you. Yes, that certainly can be done, and especially through our membership system. I'm not sure if you can see the link in the description, because I have no idea what's the name of this video that I'm doing right now, because I just started live streaming. Yes, there is a link in the description for our membership that you can go to and become a member of our community that supports us, and the members of our community that are on the membership, they receive all kinds of treats like photos and videos and some stories that are not shared in other places like on social media or here. So it's a nice community, and if you have an opportunity, of course, do join and help us out in the process. Oh my god, the wind is going nuts right now. I feel like I'm in the Arctic. Very far in the Arctic. I guess I am a little bit in the Arctic, in the sense that I am north from the Arctic Circle, but it feels like real Arctic. Oh my god. And even my other camera stopped working because I guess it got cold from the wind. And Dallas asking, is that the link? Yes, this is the link for our membership. Oh my god. My hands are so frozen right now. This is unbelievable. Okay. Aurora is not giving any breaks, not making any breaks tonight, just keeps on doing its crazy stuff. What is the temperature? I would say it's about -6 centigrade, but the wind makes it like, it feels like 15 right now. Being out here in the cold for quite a while, but it's all worth it for this amazing show of nature. You should go get warm, says Carol. Well, Carol, it's a great idea, but I'm in the middle of the frozen lake, so there is no place to warm up. I guess I could go to my cottage, but that is too far away. I'm not sure what will happen to all this gear, so I better stay and watch with you. Also, there's I was at the cottage before, like a couple of hours, watching a small aurora from the webcams in the warm, and then I said, no, I have to go out because something good is gonna happen, and it did. Just as I reached this place. So it's definitely worth being here, and that's also the style of my aurora hunting. I don't like to stay at one place forever, like, because it becomes boring, and I like to visit different places. And sometimes the weather is such that even if you very well plan something and you want to go to a specific place, it's not possible to see the show from there if it's cloudy. So you have to be active and creative in finding good places. But this season has been great. I'm not sure how many times I've done live streaming, perhaps around 20 times. I haven't count. There's actually a really nice playlist of all the live shows I did myself and with my friend Filippo this winter. I'm collecting all the shows, all the live shows into one playlist, which I'm gonna be sharing again quite soon. So you'll be able to see the best of this season basically, and have like an understanding on how often one can see Northern Lights here and how different they can be. Of course, there were part of Northern Lights that were not streamed due to difficult things, like I had some gear which broke a couple of times, so I didn't live stream those, and sometimes the auroras were really small and didn't feel like it was worth doing a show if it was too small or like too invisible. So there was this other part of the auroras that remained unseen on these channels. But in any case, on our YouTube All About Lapland, you can find like an archive from this winter, from all the Aurora live shows and also other shows. And we're doing quite often daytime live videos from Finnish Lapland, just walking in the woods, walking on the beautiful hill, or even in the city, showing you what's happening, how the season is, what's the weather, so what life is, and stuff like that. Donald is saying, I've been there 10 times and watching now in a warm room may be cozy, but I'd rather be here in -30 live. Yes, that's the spirit. That's really the spirit of Aurora hunting. And the coldest Aurora experience I had this winter was in -35 degrees centigrade, and this one it was streamed live. It was in January, and I still cannot believe that all the equipment was able to pull it through. Actually, in the beginning of the winter, I really thought that as soon as we hit like -10, the live streaming would stop due to technical limitations, and we had a good thing going in autumn when it wasn't so cold. Actually, remembering the autumn right now, it's like feels like a picnic when you can go in normal clothes, like not in winter clothes. Well, even though it's +5 at night, it's still +5, +7. In September, it's still much warmer than now in the frozen winter. So that kind of feels like really easy peasy comparing to this. But I really thought that I won't be able to do live streaming in colder than -10, but on many nights it worked out wonders. So of course I had some gear which broke afterwards. After this -35 night, some of the gear broke, not too much, but still. But despite of that, we had 1 hour of beautiful Northern Lights streaming in -35 and 25 and so on. And we still have about 1 month of Aurora experience before the night become too short and too bright to see anything. Well, maybe not a month. Let's call it three good weeks of Aurora streaming for this season. So I'm really anticipating for more good shows. Hopefully, even in a few days. I'm gonna see about that. The Aurora just keeps doing its thing. So wonderful. Right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night now, as it becomes a bit too cold for me to be here all the time, and the Aurora is keep repeating itself again and again. So we had a very good night and streamed over an hour of Auroras. So I want to wish you all a good night and thanks for watching, and hopefully we will have even better and more spectacular nights ahead of us this weekend or during next week. So remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications for live streaming if you want to be notified about these wonderful shows. And the best help you can do is just to like and share this video with your network, so there will be more people aware of this amazing stuff. So as usually, there are links on the screen and in the description if you want to help us out with your support. And in any case, remember to keep on smiling and don't be afraid to share positivity, good vibes, and make people around you on a positive note. And remember, there's always the choice of being bitter to things and being bugged up about things and responding with negativity to the things around you. But you all know well what I'm talking about. There's always this choice, this inner choice when you encounter things. So be on the positive side of things, be on the positive side of history, and I truly believe that having this attitude will help us all out go through this crazy times. In any case, thanks for watching. With my frozen hand, I wish you bye-bye, and I'm gonna go get warm right now, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.